National Counter Terrorism Centre has started seminars and conferences all over the 47 counties in Kenya with an aim of assisting each of the counties to develop the counter-action plan to counter and prevent extremism. Speaking in Makueni County after training all stakeholders from national government to county and local leaders, Njenga Miiri, the head of prevention and resilience, National Counter Terrorism Centre, said that the seminar was aimed at building capacities at the local levels to prevent and counter radicalization, recruitment, and even possible attacks by violent extremist organizations. His sentiments were echoed by Makueni Governor Kifutha Kibwana, who said that the stakeholders were now equipped to counter terrorism.
First thing that I would like to say is to appreciate the National Counter Terrorism Centre for taking this responsibility of making sure that Makueni County, among the 47 counties of this country, have been assisted through stakeholders from the county to plan how to combat, to suppress terrorism, extreme violence within the county. And I think one must thank the President of this country for seeing it fit to ensure within a short time that this planning has happened in the entire country. And from some of the explanations that we have heard, when stakeholders are sourced from an entire country in various sectors to plan together, they bring into the discussion their insights about how to combat extreme violence. And I also appreciate the fact that the national government is ready to work with the county governments, which are themselves ready and willing, and to work with civil society so that we bring all our skills into combating this problem. And therefore, I must thank all the people from Makueni who have come and have spent several days to be able to plan and to learn, and therefore to take this information to other lower levels of our county, so that therefore an army of people of goodwill is recruited to fight this particular problem. Again, listening and being part of this conversation has showed that we can all collaborate, even county governments, in terms of even making resources available, because some of the things that are required are, for example, making sure that young people are provided for so that they are not lured into extreme violence. So when resources are mobilized, as we do, to train border, to train other people, such young people can even become sources of information. And I think it's important to create friendship with such young people, that is the police and themselves, so that they are able to provide information, to be partners in terms of this issue. I think it is clear from some of our experiences as a country that it is a problem that requires concerted effort because it's a complex issue. And if one was able to, and I think this is the intention, to sensitize all citizens so that they are alert, it means that information can be made available to the security organs so that terror attacks are thwarted. And therefore, it is my hope that now, after sensitizing 47 counties and planning about how to combat extreme violence, and doing so in a manner that each county focuses on its strengths, focuses on its realities, and even domesticates any general ideas about how to combat extreme violence at the grassroots. So after that has happened, it means each county will be poised to offer unique solutions to this matter. And therefore, it is my expectation that as county governments, through our COG, County Council of Governors, that we will be able to now meet to compare notes. For example, Mombasa is quite advanced in this matter, so that we'll do benchmarking. We'll meet to be able to compare notes about resourcing, about collaborative work, about how to partner with the national government in this security matter to fight something that potentially can harm our country, our citizens, their economy, and so on. Maybe as I conclude, it's important to point out that the way in which we fight extreme violence is not to profile our people, to profile our region. We know that any religion that really respects God does not subscribe to violence. So it is important that we don't profile either, religions. We don't profile simply young people and say they are the carriers of extreme violence. But through the planning that we are doing, through the education that we will disseminate, to isolate those elements that are themselves practitioners or potential practitioners who get involved in these matters or are recruited, and to ensure, therefore, our country is safe. And I will be an ambassador among governors so that we are able to assist in the preparedness of our country to fight extreme violence while respecting the rights of people and as well not profiling anybody, but telling our people that this is a matter that all of us have to be engaged in to secure our country.
Shughuli hii ambayo inafanyika ni shughuli ambayo imefanyika katika kaunti zote 47, na shughuli hii pia ilianzia kule Mombasa mwaka wa 2016. Wakati huo tulikuwa na bwana Maalim akiwa county commissioner. Kwetu ni furaha kubwa na kama Malaika Foundation kuwa katika county hii. Kwa wale wasiojua, profesa hapa ni mtu ambaye ni wa karibu sana. Kwangu mimi personally ndio alinifunza kazi ya haki za kibinadamu, na yeye pia ndio alinifanya nikachukua sheria. Kwa hivyo yale yote ambayo nimefanya maishani amekuwa kielelezo kizuri ambacho tumeweza kufuatilia hadi hivi sasa. Kando na hayo ni kusema kwamba sisi katika mambo haya tunayoyafanya, malengo yetu ni mawili. Kwanza, kuhakikisha kwamba kila jamii wameweza kuhusishwa kikamilifu katika uandikishaji wa hizi sera za county. La pili ni kuhakikisha kwamba masala ya haki za kibinadamu yameweza kutiliwa maanani. Kama tunavyofahamu, magaidi mara nyingi hutumia ukiukaji wa haki za kibinadamu kuweza kuvutia watu katika shughuli zao. Na sisi katika kujihusisha katika kazi hii tunataka kuwahakikishia wananchi kwamba yale yote ambayo yanaingia katika hizi sera ni mambo ambayo yanaheshimu haki za kibinadamu na kwamba yanaheshimu sheria yetu, hasa katiba pamoja na zinginezo ambazo ziko katika jamii yetu. Kwa hivyo tukiendelea, tunataka kuwaomba wananchi popote pale walipo waunge mkono hizi sera ambazo zimeweza kutekelezwa, kwa sababu bila yao wao basi hatutaweza kufaulu. Pia tunataka kutoa onyo kwa wale ambao wanajaribu kuhatarisha maisha ya wananchi, kuambia kwamba sisi kama Wakenya ni kitu kimoja na tutaendelea kuilinda nchi yetu, na kwa pamoja tuna hakika kwamba tutaweza kupata ile amani na tuweze kuishi na kujijenga jamii zetu pamoja na nchi yetu. I think kwa hayo machache tutakomea hapo.
We as county commissioners, way back January this year, we were given direction by His Excellency the President to ensure that every county has what we call a county action plan for prevention and countering violent extremism. I'm glad that we have initiated this forum to come up with the way forward, and we really want to thank national counter-terrorism and other development partners in this area. Makueni County has not experienced any terror-related activities, but as you are aware, this is a global issue, and they keep on exploring what we call new frontiers. So every part of this country is actually a target, both soft and hard. Apparently, Makueni County covers over 230 kilometers of Mombasa-Nairobi highway, so we are vulnerable to these terror activities. We also have critical infrastructure in this county, including SGR, the famous Twake Dam, we have Concert Technopolis, and so many other key vital installations. As much as we are undertaking this commitment today, I want to say, as a County Security Intelligence Committee, terrorism-related activities is actually a standing item of agenda in our monthly CSIC meetings. We are glad to partner not only with the county government, but also other sectors of the society, including the civil society, women leaders, the youth, the business community, security agencies, and even the media, who are actually key. And we want to thank you for coming since the inception, the start of this activity. You have been with us, and I'm happy to say you have already started airing what we have been discussing since yesterday. And that is a channel of communication to inform Kenyans of what is expected of us. I want to say this training will be cascaded to the sub-county level, just the way we are conveners with the governor here. We'll make sure the deputy county commissioners equally work very closely with the sub-county administrators at the sub-county level, so that this matter is rolled out to the lowest level in this county, in as far as dissemination of the information is concerned. Remember, every government in this world depends on its citizens in terms of information sharing, in as far as this matter of terrorism is concerned. I want to say Makueni County remains one of the most active counties in terms of, people who are informed. We have very vibrant social media. People are very alert. Remember the case of Mafindini, where one of the suspects who was associated with the Dusit attack was identified as maybe one of them, but later on, after the arrest, she was subjected to the due process and proved innocent. So we are appealing to members of the public to come forward so that we share information related to expected issues of extremists. Makueni County, of course, as much as we have devolution in place and empowering our people, we cannot run away from the poverty that is prevailing in every part of this country. And our youths are actually potential in terms of recruitment and radicalization. And we are telling them it's not about money, it's about patriotism. We need to remain patriots because we have lost lives before. We have experienced destruction of properties to the tune of billions of shillings. So we are telling our youth, let us remain patriotic. It is my hope with the leadership of this county that we will be one of the counties that are going to be a success story. I remember initiating some of these activities with my brother Khalid here when I was the county commissioner, Mombasa County. And the reference point today is Mombasa. Every county are actually told to borrow an action plan of Mombasa, what they have done. So that is commendable, and that is why we are saying we have to work with every sector of the society. So we are appealing not only to our government, national and county governments, but also to development partners, so that we give more funding to National Counter Terrorism Centre, and in turn, those resources will be disseminated to the grassroots through the county commissioners, through the governors, so that we are able to do more sensitization across the country. I think that's what I was happy with the partnership between the two levels and other stakeholders in this county, because it's actually a matter that needs a collective responsibility in terms.
I want to say that we are here as the National Counter Terrorism Centre to assist Makueni County to develop the county action plan for Makueni to counter and prevent violent extremism. We've had very good support from the stakeholders. I really want to thank the county commissioner and his security team for this mobilization. I want to thank the Honorable Governor for the support that he has given to this process. The idea here is that we want to build capacities at the local levels to prevent and counter radicalization, recruitment, and even possible attacks by violent extremists and the violent extremist organizations. We want to build resilience to our communities around the country. This is the process that has culminated into the formulation of the county action plans across all the 47 counties. As we are talking, by tomorrow is the last day that we'll be finishing all the 47 counties, and therefore we now have the readiness to roll lower down these processes of making sure that all wananchi are mobilized to reject narratives of violent extremism, to refuse to be radicalized, to refuse to be recruited, to refuse to be used to execute attacks in their own motherland. So that's why we are here, and we want them to reject any outsider also who comes to try and make them destroy their own motherland. That's why we are here, and we are very thankful that by the conclusion of this process tomorrow, everything will have gone right in the entire country. And therefore, we are able now to say we go to the next level, which is of the implementation of these county action plans across all the 47 counties in this country.